All right, we're going to call the meeting of the Finance Committee to order on January 3rd, 2024. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Sure. Alderman at Large Ben Clemens.
Here.
Alderman at Large Melbourne Moran Jr.
Here.
Alderwoman at Large Gloria Timmons.
Here.
Alderman Tyler Gouvet.
Here.
Alderman Alex Como. He's not here. Alderman Patricia Klee, I am here, and Mayor Jim Donches.
Here.
Okay, we have, no.
All right, the first issue on the agenda is public comment. Is there any member of the public who would like to address the committee on any of the items on tonight's agenda? No one is here, so we will go on to communications, the first being from Amy Gerard, Purchasing Manager. Alderwoman Klee.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. From Amy Gerard, Purchasing Manager, in regards to contract for Google Workspace in the amount of $8,100 funded from 55620 Software Subscription Services. Mr. Mayor, I motion to approve a 3-year contract to upgrade our backup cloud-based information sharing and storage systems for Google Workspace Software Subscription Services with SATA Systems Incorporated in the amount of $8,100 total, $2,700 per year. Funding will be through Department 156 Emergency Management Fund 55620 Software Subscription Services.
And Ms. Marticello is here.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Emily Marcello, Director of Emergency Management. I'll keep it simple, but what we're doing is we're taking our current Google Workspace, which we use for our Emergency Operations Center, but also as our backup should something happen to our city infrastructure, and we're upgrading it to just a different version that gives us better cybersecurity controls and specifically meets the cybersecurity controls required for the police department, which is, I won't get into the details, but you know, if you have criminal information, you have to have extra special controls. So this is within our existing budget. We were able to move some things around. We already have Google Workspaces, just moving to an upgraded version. Again, so we have special controls that meet their CGIS requirement, which is part of their accreditation.
All right, any questions from anyone? All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Next communication from Amy Gerard, Purchasing Manager, Alderwoman Klee.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. From Amy Gerard, Purchasing Manager, in regards to contract and subscription services in the amount of $29,760 funded from 55620 Software Subscription Services. Mr. Mayor, I motion to approve a 3-year budget software subscription with ClearGov in the amount of $29,760. $29,760 first year cost, including a one-time onboarding fee of $5,400, $24,360 subject to 3% increase for years 2 and 3. Funding will be through Department 120 Technology Maintenance Department Fund 55620 Software Subscription Services.
Mr. Griffin.
Good evening, Mayor and members of the committee. Guess this is the last meeting, but many more to come. John Griffin, CFO, Treasurer Tax Collector. This particular software is a cloud-based, once again, cloud-based software. We already use 2 of the modules, capital budgeting, as well as what you saw last year, the digital budget book from ClearGov. What this does is add additional modules for operational budgeting as well as personnel. We've been working with this particular company for 3 years now, and we're confident that we can use this to expand our offerings, et cetera, with regard to budgeting. If there's any questions, I'd be happy to answer. Thank you.
Anyone? All right, all those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you very much. Unfinished business, none. Table and committee, none. New business resolutions and ordinances, none. Record of expenditures. Alderwoman Klee.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I motion that the Finance Committee has complied with the city charter and ordinances pertaining to the records of expenditures for the period of December 15th, 2023 to December 29th, 2023.
Anyone? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. General discussion. Any general discussion? Public comment. Any member of the public wish to speak to the committee? There is no one here. Remarks by Alderman. Any remarks by Alderman? Well, I will then take the opportunity to thank you all for your diligent service over the last 2 years. I haven't seen the committee list. I don't know who's, I mean, you're all obviously coming back on the Board of Aldermen. I'm not sure who's on the Finance Committee. I guess I'll find that out.
I am.
But you've all done a great job, I think, here, and I look forward, in general, to serving with you all for the next 2 years. And I will see you at the inauguration on, except Melbourne's going to some, aren't you going to?
I'm going to be seeing Pete Davidson in Fox.
Yes, right, exactly. Well, I will see most of you at the inauguration on Sunday.
And we will all be on this committee, and including the newest member, Alderman-elect Thibodeau.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll be back together then in the middle of the month. So, anyone else? All right, Alderwoman Klee.
At this time, I'd like to motion for adjournment.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And the motion passes, and the meeting is adjourned at 7:06 PM.